Hi, how's it going? I'm Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent Improvisation, and today we are gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live memorizing the song Na Ilha de Lia, no Barco de Rosa. What does it mean? Uh, we could translate as in Lia's island and the boat, the Rosa's boat. And who is Lia? Lia is a person from the island of Itamaracá in the state again of Pernambuco. The state of Pernambuco is one of the most richest states in Brazil with different cultural manifestations. It has a lot of styles, and Lia is the representative of the ciranda. It's like a circle dance that's practiced by ordinary people. And Lia, it's a composer and singer that is famous by these compositions. She's called Lia de Itamaracá. That's the island, all right. And this is one of my favorite songs. I didn't memorize the melody. Then I'm gonna do this process. And if you are seeing this live, if you want to see, I am applying the process. You can jump this video, and if you want to know my tactics to do this, we just watch these instructions I'm gonna use now. All right. First instruction: when you memorize some melody, the first thing you have to do is to take that information, that notes, and try to transform this information in a lighter information. You can try to find some pattern, some seamless with arpeggios, scales, or parts of another music. I tell you this all lives. What else? Second part: when you think your mind is full of information, just stop and change the part you are trying to memorize. All right, this is important. Don't work in a confused way. When you think you can't carry more information, be careful, because it's gonna mess your mind, and we don't want to mess up our minds. We always want to work in to work without heaviness. All right, you just work in the information you can carry. And I recommend you can work in 3 parts at the same times. You can create little circles. You work in one part. After that, when you feel yourself confused, change to the another part. And when you feel it's heavy again, change for the third part. So you can create some circles of revising and getting more information. All right. So these are the main principles I've used to memorize these melodies. And after that, I'm going to use more. I'm gonna do a little revision of the melodies I've learned this week. And if you prefer and if you want, I can do how to transform them in piano solo parts. I am telling this because not all of you, and the purpose of this channel, it's not just for pianists. It's for you to know better Brazilian music and improvise and create your own arrangements and play with language and with accent. All right. So that's it. What else could I say to you? The Brazilian bolero. It's a style, very interesting style. We don't have bolero singers, but we have some composers that do beautiful songs of bolero. Uh, Thanks for watching. I'm seeing you through the mirror right now. And what I'm sorry, the Brazilian bolero is has this Spanish influence. We're gonna see here in the introduction of Leah's song that we have some kind of Spanish guitar phrase, and we have, besides Edu Lobo drew some of them. I would recommend you to hear by João Bosco. João Bosco has very beautiful songs like Corsário, Jade, that can be translated as Jade, and they sound they are very peculiar because we use more Brazilian harmonies, and it's so interesting to hear. One singer I would say that represents the Brazilian bolero. It's the singer Nana Caymmi. She's from the family of the composer Dorival Caymmi. That's the composer of a lot of sambas and of the 40s and 50s. All right, so let's start our work. Playing the. I'm gonna play for you to know the song before, and after that we are going to make the process of memorizing it. Okay. A lot of years that I don't play this song. Let me take off my blouse, my coach. So we have one. Note this last chord, it sounds very interesting and it's very characteristic in the music of Edu Lobo, because he mixtures some interesting and modern harmonies with the traditional ones. All right, let's show you in the screen the parts, and I'm gonna show you in reverse mode. I'm gonna one interesting thing I want to say to you, that I'm gonna try to memorize first the melody, the main melody. After that I'm going to do the introduction. All right, let's start. This melody is in A major. Let me just see if it's right on the screen. All right, and so we are in the same place. All right, sorry, but we have started with, we are in A major, and let me see the first phrase. So we have the connection between the third and the fifth of A major, and we have one passage going to the sixth and returning, and one triplet of one version with triplets of the almost same thing. So let me try to play by heart. I think it's all here. So we are gonna make the same connection between the fifth and the seventh of E7, and we have the triplet already in the first measure. So again, I think it's enough. So let's go to the second phrase. It's very similar, the phrase in the first phrase of the song. The difference that we are starting from the fifth to the seventh. All right. And we get to the ninth. Right. The melody is very similar and changes sometimes from triplets to 80 notes. If this could cause some confusion in my mind, I'm gonna continue from other part, and after that returning. All right. I have a lot of doubts here. I have to look. Let me try again. Very nice. I think it's better. Let me do for the second time to see if I'm sure of what I'm doing. Without reading. one more time, third time. Some confusion with a triplet, but it's almost here. I'm gonna continue the melody. We are gonna play the D in a Lydian mode. Very similar, oh my god. Let me see by heart. One more time. There is a triplet here. And we have one lower note. Nice. Okay, before continue, I'm gonna do a review of the first phrase, okay, the first part. Sorry. Again. And continue. So we are going to the third part. The second page we have endings, first and second ending. Now let's see the second phrase. The second page. Wait a minute. It's taking a little time. All right. So we have this conclusion. What does it seem like? This like B minor, but the second phrase. What can I use to remind the second measure? What simple idea I could use? I can think in A major 6 besides thinking on the chord that's written. So and E7. So then I'm gonna try to do the last phrase. So I arrive in this phrase. first end. Again. Nice, and the third time. Okay, more or less this. All right, that doesn't have to be perfect. You have to just have a solid idea. All right, I have to think in B minor and A major and E7, that I have the notes of the melody in this first ending. Let me see the second ending. So B minor, C sharp, so we have the F and G like a G7. Well, we can think the chord G7 just playing these notes in old music. If you play ragtime, you're gonna see the representation of G7 just with these notes. In Shore we see a lot of these two notes, and so I can think in just then. And it's interesting because it's written in 8 notes, but this, if you hear Edu Lobo singing this melody, he sings in a very complex division, respecting the lyrics of the song. So this is a way to write in a mode, in a easier way to read. We can't after change this division to play in a more interesting manner. All right. So. Let me see the amount. It's right. So now I have the melody of the second ending. I think I have mastered it. Let me see from the previous phrase. Oh, here. Let me do one more time. Sorry. So it's all here. Let me see the first ending again. I starting the previous phrase. Okay, I'm not playing what's written on the page. I'm gonna call for your attention when I arrive on the page. Playing by eyes closed. Again, the first ending. Now, this first ending on the page. nice. I'm reminding what I said to me. I said B minor, A major 6. Even I know that's a C sharp minor on the written on the lead sheet. I am using this A major to remind the notes, and E7 at the end. All right. So very nice. I'm gonna review the first page again. Let me see, and I think I have to do a little consult because I have some doubts on the beginning. Let's see if I can improve on that. First page, so. Again, 1, 2, 1. Now. One more time. Let me see where are the triplets, if I'm thinking right. Ah, this is wrong. I think it's right. We have so just 3 triplets. And the first phrase after we arrive in E and F sharp, we just have these notes. This was a little more information that I could take. All right, so I think it's okay in this first part. Do I have to see the coda? The coda is in the second page. Let me see it also. Is the coda here? Yes, it's here. All right. So, what is the difference between the second ending? We have the other notes of G7, and it ended. All right, so we don't have. So we have these notes of G7 at the end. All right. Let me take from the previous page. Sorry. Now the column. And it ended. Right. Now let's see the introduction. Now I have the melody that Edu Lobo sings. If you know the song, it's just, you're gonna recognize this as the melody. It's a very simple melody, but the interpretation, it's very important, because if you play just the note by note during the normal division, you're gonna it doesn't sound good. And when you put your interpretation, you know the lyrics, you can make it sound better. All right. So this is a way, in a lot of times in the song, this is a way to make it simpler, to make it sound it sounds to give a good read. All right, now not they are not worried with the sound but with the reading. Okay, so all right, let's see. This introduction sounds in another tone. So we have now how can we think all these notes? We have we can think in the we can think in A and G, and the next notes are creating the D minor chord in a scale sequence, and then in a D Dorian. And again, I'm sorry, am I showing you? Yes, I'm sorry. It's on the screen, okay? It's so old here. Why did I memorize? I think I thought in the chord of D minor with a scale, and we have one bolero-like phrase. It's and how this phrase works. We have one chord of B minor 7 and one B minor 7 with one note that is the ninth. The only difference between the first two groups, the two groups of 16 notes, we have a B minor 7, and the second we have also B minor 7, but with that new note that ends on a chord. So again, so we can cut the introduction to do this phrase. All right, so let me So let me show you. Now we have I have all the introduction on my mind. I can review the A section again. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do all the A section with the first ending. All right. I'm gonna not show you because it's just some little measures. This is the first. Let me play better the first. Perfect now. Now the beginning again. And we return to the page that's shown on the screen. Oh, sorry. I'm making a little confusion. This is the coda part. So that's it, alright? The melody is almost here. Let me do one more time. I'm gonna do one more time the introduction. It's not here. It's here, all right? So let's go to the last page that has a similar part like the introduction. And why do I know that? Because I know the song. Always try to memorize songs you know, right? Don't do this without hearing a lot the song. It's very similar. And so we are going to. So this is equal the introduction, no difference, okay. And we have this last part. This is 3 times, and we have just triplets. And ends on E. Dun, 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 dun. All right, and we have this one more time after repeating 3 times. This is the end of the song with a very beautiful pedal on the A, on E. So this is the end of the song. Second time, and third time, and after that, alright, so this is the last page of the song. So with the introduction, close your eyes. Alright, and so we continue. 3 times this, just do one more time, and the last phrase, and it ended. Alright, so I'm gonna try to review the melody, play again the melody. For you that's arriving now, I'm doing the memorize of a melody, of a Brazilian melody. This is important in the process of improvising and getting language of the Brazilian music. We can understand how melodies are built, and then and Brazilian music also has the melodies as one of the pillars that constructs the Brazilian music. So it's interesting to memorize them to get this vocabulary. This is a very simple melody, but in a very beautiful song. So I'm gonna take off this screen and try to play all by heart. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes or close the page, and let me see if I remind everything. All right. First page. Second phrase. Now third page, first thing, and we return to the first page, sorry, let me start again the first page. It was a triplet. Second ending. Sorry, I had some connection problems here. I don't know where it stopped playing, but I played by heart. And let me show the shortcuts I've used to memorize. They are all in my mind. I have just I have this information that's is making the song be learned in just one try, in just one try, no, but in just a little amount of time with a lot of information. So the introduction for me is done by the memorizing the first two notes, and after that, that's D minor that I thought as a scale, and the repeat of this idea. The arpeggio of B minor in 2 octaves, but ending on the 9th. And a chord that I've put here. We can put just C sharp, alright? So the song starts with the A major chord making the connection between the C sharp and the E. And the connection in the chord of E7 between the 5th and the 7th. That is a triplet here. And again. The connection between the 1 and the 3rd. After that, you're gonna use the D Legion, and C sharp minor. After that, we have the first ending, I was thinking in B minor, after that A major 6 and E7. In the second ending, we're thinking B minor, C sharp minor, and G7. The two notes that can make they are the minimum notes of the chord of G7, and can be that's G and F. And we go down one tone and we end the idea on E. After that, we can think the coda. That's almost the same thing. And that idea, and we have this finish, different finish using the 5th of G7. It's an altered idea, the same idea but with one note more. And after that, we're gonna have the introduction again, doing the same things. And for at last, we're gonna have the coda. with the 2 triplets, with 3 times of the execution. One more time. And to end the song, and we have this different note. So these were the ideas I was thinking to have this melody memorized. Is it perfect? No, it isn't perfect. All right. There is some confusion between some triplets and other ideas, but I can now study the whole song and focus my attention. In the next day, I'm gonna study this song just in these problems, just to correct these ideas and these doubts, because this was the first time I tried to memorize this song, and I prefer, instead of fighting with the ideas, try to fight for they enter in my mind, I change the way I'm playing. I change the part I'm playing and return when I'm more when I'm more rested. All right. So that was it. This was Lia na Ilha de Lia, no Barco de Rosa, from the composer Edu Lobo. One beautiful song of the Brazilian repertoire. I recommend you a lot to hear it and to feel this environment of dream, of beautiful sights, and it's a little mystical. It's a music to honor this composer Lia, but in a very mystic and Brazilian way. All right. I hope you have enjoyed this live. I'm here every day to talk about the Brazilian accent improvisation. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.